had to push back the Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer videos in order to make this one, but as of yesterday, I finished the main story of Resident Evil 4 Remake, and I enjoyed it so much that I just had to make this video. I plan on playing Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 3 Remake, Resident Evil 5, and Resident Evil Requiem in that order. There is speculation that there will be another Resident Evil chapter, or at least more cosmetics, that will be out before the anniversary, so I had to make this video fast. The killer of this chapter will be the Regenerator, known as the Regenerator. But Velvet, I hear you say, don't you hate the Regenerator, going so far as to say that it was the worst designed enemy in the entire game? The answer to that question is yes. But I didn't play Village, nor do I plan to, so Big Lady D was off the menu, and I wanted to talk about a killer that I actually, played the game of. In Resident Evil 4 Remake, the Regenerator is one thing: be super annoying. So its power will exemplify that. Its power, titled Freak Experiment, lets you do the full body attack, lunging yourself at the survivors, dealing a damage state, and breaking all breakable objects on contact, including generators and totems. It also recovers almost immediately from being stunned, because it's just that annoying in the games, and it's the best way I can think of translating its regenerative abilities. It comes with 3 perks: Ragdoll, Inhumane Experiment, and Terrifying Visage. Ragdoll damages any survivor that is too close to you when you break a pallet by any means. This perk has a 60, 50, 40 second cooldown. The quote is, "The subject went wild and escaped his cryogenic tank." Inhumane Experiment destroys any boon totems if you are within 4, 14, 24 meters of it when damaging a generator or someone. The quote is, "This creation of mine is essentially immortal. Surely even Dr. Frankenstein himself would want to shake my hand in admiration." Terrifying Visage reveals the aura of survivors who have been hiding in your terror radius for 40, 30, 20 seconds, until they leave your terror radius or until you hit them. Then, it goes on a 60-second cooldown. The quote is, "I shared my news of my achievement with that pretentious bastard colleague of mine. His face went white. Then he started scribbling something in his notebook." The Regenerator's mory would be it jumping onto the survivor and eating a massive chunk out of the survivor's neck, which is, I assume, what happens when you die to the lunge attack in Resident Evil 4. I don't know, as I never died to a single enemy throughout the entire playthrough. I did die to other things, though. This chapter, like the other ones, would come with 2 survivors. The first survivor is Luis, with his 3 perks: Change of Heart, Secret Agreement, and Umbrella Scientist. Change of Heart activates when you unhook a survivor, letting you and that person see the auras of all objects on the map if you heal them. If you see these objects for 20, 30, 40 seconds. The quote is, "Okay, it's game time." Secret Agreement activates when you drop an item and the Obsession picks it up, granting both of you haste for 5, 10, 15 seconds. This perk has a 50-second cooldown. The quote is, "I'll go get it now. How about that?" Umbrella Scientist triggers after getting off the hook, letting you pick yourself up if the killer does not interact with other survivors for 40, 30, 20 seconds. You will be broken and unable to escape the exit gates for the next 30 seconds after this. The quote is, "People can change, right?" The next survivor is Ashley Graham, I think that's her last name, with her 3 perks: In Danger, Taken Away, and Separated. In Danger activates while in chase with the killer, granting you aura reading on all survivors until the chase ends. This perk has a 70, 60, 50-second cooldown. The quote is, "Leave me alone." Taken Away activates when you are picked up by the killer, revealing your aura to all other survivors. The killer's aura is also revealed and lingers for 3, 4, 5 seconds after being hooked or dropped. The quote is, "Just let me go." Separated activates when you blind the killer, granting them the blindness status effect for 10, 15, 20 seconds. The perk has a 60-second cooldown. The quote is, "Night, night, nights." For cosmetics, the Regenerator would probably get the Nemesis treatment of having a blighted skin and then having a game skin, with said skin being the spiky variant of the Regenerator. I would give the pre-existing survivor Leon his villain, hero, and fancy suit outfits from Resident Evil 4 Remake. Give Luis a remake of his original Resident Evil 4 outfit, the one from 2005. Give Ashley her punk and fancy outfits from Resident Evil 4 Remake, and a chest cosmetic that removes her jacket. You could even have that cosmetic be like the bonus for buying the chapter. The Regenerator's iridescent add-ons are Iridescent Ember and Iridescent Stomach Wrench. With that, the video is over. Until next time.
Too bad.